We're back with another video. Finally, we're a little bit late, but it's okay. We're back with the video. This week's video is a little bit different than our normal videos.
So, about 2 weeks ago, we had my mom and her longtime boyfriend named Kevin come visit us in Nashville. We had a really great time with them here, and so we started off by obviously picking them up from the airport, and we went to one of our favorite restaurants in Nashville called Smokin' Thighs. They have really good smoked meats. So if you're in Nashville, that is a place I would recommend to eat. There aren't many places I would recommend to eat.
But that is one of our favorite places. They just serve a really delicious lunch. Sorry.
So after we got food at Smokin' Thighs, we took them to a place we've been wanting to go for a while, but we've never really gotten a chance. We've kind of remembered it after they closed. So we went to Antique Archaeology, which is featured on a show.
So the show is on the History Channel. You might be familiar with it. It's called American Pickers. They basically go to properties and basically buy old stuff from people, and they have one here in Nashville, and I believe there's one in Illinois. I've always wanted to see the things that they bring in person, and this was one of the opportunities we got to go.
And I've never seen the show, but it was still really neat to walk around. And the store itself is actually inside the old Motorworks warehouse. And so actually there's a lot of different tiny shops in there, and they still have a lot of the original equipment from when it was still in operation, which is super neat. They have lots of historic stuff and lots of different things you can read about too. So it's basically a free museum in itself.
So afterwards, we decided to walk across the bridge into downtown, walk around Broadway Street and all the surrounding areas, and show them around downtown.
Which, if you're not familiar with Broadway Street in Nashville, it's basically home to a lot of honky-tonks, rooftop bars, and the Ryman Auditorium. They're actually doing tours there right now, but we weren't exactly sure when we were going, and by the time we were there, it was one closed and they were out of tickets for the day. That basically ended day one with my family here, and then day two, we went to two state parks that you've seen in previous video that link here. Those two parks are Burgess Falls and Common Falls State Park. So here's the B-roll.
Today, we're actually at the Jack Daniel's Distillery, and so we're gonna take a tour today at 10:40. It is currently at 10:37. And we should be getting in here pretty soon. It's pretty cool, and we're excited for it. Let's go.
At the back of the facility where they first burned wood to filter the whiskey to give it a more smoked flavor, and then through the charcoal it basically takes out a lot of toxins and bad flavors. The next stop was a cave that they have water from. It's filtered through limestone, and so it is completely iron free and filtered water.
The facility has to have its own fire department inside the facility in case something starts to burn up or something. They had 2 fire trucks. Pretty cool seeing them.
And the crazy thing is they don't have any brakes. So I don't know how they stopped. After we saw the fire trucks and the cave, we went into Jack Daniel's office, which is actually where he has a safe. And one day, he got really frustrated because he forgot the combination. And so he kicked the safe, and he ended up breaking his toe. And Jack Daniel's was a very stubborn guy. And so instead of going to a doctor, he just was gonna let it heal on its own. Well, it didn't heal on its own, and he ended up getting gangrene and eventually dying of an infection.
On a brighter note, the tour guide then took us into the still house, which is where they showed us how they make the barrels, and I think it was a pretty cool process.
They make all of their barrels in-house.
We went into the barrel house, which they basically store a bunch of whiskey, letting it sit to age, and
so we tried 5 of their finest whiskeys, and Paul and I don't drink, so
the very first drink,
90 proof whiskey,
which I was out in the first sip. So the tour ended there, and we went into the gift shop, and we didn't really buy anything. But afterwards, we went to downtown Lynchburg, which is a little town. It's really small, but I mean, it was still cool.
But then we decided to drive to Chattanooga. One thing that we've also been wanting to do but haven't done yet is go to the Lookout Mountain Incline Rail, which is basically an incline railway that takes you to the top of Lookout Mountain, and it is the steepest passenger railway in the world, and it definitely felt like that.
So it isn't a trip if you don't go to a greenway here in Nashville. So we went to Shelby Bottoms Greenway. Kevin and I decided to fly there, while Melanie and her mom decided to take a walk around the greenway, and it was pretty cool, spending time with family doing things we like doing.
Yeah.
They love walking. We love walking too, but we're also drone fanatics, and he wanted to take a drone for a spin.
So that basically ended that day, and Paula worked the next day. So we just got up in the morning the next day, and we just hung out here until it was time to go to the airport. And so, yeah, that's basically it. We had a really great time with them here. We hope they come back soon. And we really hope you enjoyed this video too. I know it's a little different style than you're used to.
It's a whole lot more talking than we normally do.
Yeah, so sorry. Maybe you like it. I don't know. Leave us a comment, let us know. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave us comments. You don't have to just suggest stuff. You could tell us something. We have a couple of trips coming up soon, so stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with our videos. So with that being said, don't forget to keep adventuring, and we'll see you in the next video.